Good morning. We are jumping into some advanced credit sweep dispute tactics this week. But if you are allowing the bureaus to stall you and scare you and stop you from disputing, then this is the video that you need to just pay attention to real quick, because nobody's going to give you anything. No one's going to hand you anything. When were you handed anything in this life? You weren't. You had to work your butt off for it. So your disputes are no different. That's why we have the dispute flow. That's why we have the different tactics that we can use. Here are 12 of them. There's 12 of them right here. Well, this is 1 through 8, and here are 10 through 12. But my point is that we have these things, and there's 500 videos for you to go through and learn how to do this yourself, because it doesn't just happen with one letter. Yes, I get great results. I get hundreds of points increase on a lot of clients, but some of them I have to work my ass off for. Okay. So if you are not going through and educating yourself and learning that this is an actual process and a system, then you're not going to get the results that you want. You're not going to get that house. You're not going to get that car. You're not going to get that loan. And unless you have that vision set in stone, this is the house I'm going to have. This is the gate that I'm going to have. This is the pool that I'm going to have. This is the square footage. This is the color. This is the street that I want to live on. This is the type of car I want to have. I want to get rid of my hoopty. I don't want to make only $10 an hour or whatever it is. Okay. Then you're not going to be able to achieve your goals because you don't have that vision. And when you have that vision, it makes it a lot easier to deal with the bureaus coming back and telling you that these things are verified. So what do you do when the bureaus say that it's verified? First of all, you need to be looking for the inaccuracies on the credit report. You're looking first for blatant inaccuracies like the balance, past due, monthly payments on closed accounts, late payments on collections. Then you're going for the rest of the hierarchy, the date last active, the date last paid. Then you have your backups, status update, notice of dispute, payment history, date of first delinquency, high balance being lower than the balance, the past due. There's so on and so forth. And then again, we have different tactics that we are going to go over, okay? Like the FCBA info request, the FCRA info request. We have different things that we can utilize within our factual dispute process and by disputing with the bureau's creditors and collectors to get our results, because it doesn't happen on one letter. There's no such thing as in as little as 30 to 45 days, you're going to get results, because you cannot place the burden of results on a law that has to be enforced by disputing. Okay. Don't let these companies, don't let these courses, don't let these gurus trick you into thinking that their half truth is the whole truth, because it is not so. Why are there 68 million people with bad credit if it's so simple to just send one letter? Dude, that would be the destruction and end of the entire financial industry. The lenders would stop lending. So while this is something that takes some time, and while this is something that has to be done the right way, when you educate yourself and you learn to do it the right way with factual based disputes and not sending out templates, then you will get your results. I promise you, you will get your results. Yes, it took me like 10 years to get to the way that I dispute, right? How good I am and the results that I get. But I did it by not giving up. Obviously, I did it by failing a lot, but I did it by not giving up, learning from my failures, and then implementing everything that I learned into my clients. Okay. So when the bureaus come back and say that something is verified as accurate, that is not the end of your journey. That is not the end of your journey. Remember, no one's going to hand you anything in this life. We have to work for it. So maybe we could have called this Motivational Monday. You can call it whatever you want, but I just needed to take a moment and talk with you just for a second, because I'm seeing some really good people get stuck just because they didn't continue and pursue these results. Okay. So if you want that higher credit score, if you want those results, if you want to see your 25 negative items go down to 1, then this is what you need to do. You need to identify the actual reason that something needs to be removed from your credit report. What is on the credit report? The credit report is the evidence. Okay. I have, like I said, 500 videos that show you how to do this yourself. But if this is something that you don't want to do, I'm not going to hate. I appreciate. All right. Go to my740.com, schedule that call with me, and I will see if I can help, if I can do this for you, because I don't give up. I'm not saying that it's the end of the world if this is something that you don't want to do. I'm not saying if you're, that if you're frustrated that whatever. What I am saying is that this takes time. That has to be done the right way. And that's it. That is it, okay? What I want for you to do is go out, learn, study, implement, and you will get those results. But I have a bunch of files that I have to get to. I have calls that I have to get to. It is Monday. Some people hate Mondays. I love Mondays. It's a lot of work and there's a lot of people that need help. So I am going to get to it. So click on another video. If not, that's cool too. Subscribe if you haven't done so, because